was, hold on. Yeah.
Have your phone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. So on first and 10, here's Milton.
Yeah.
Tight end knocks.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
12 yards on that hookup, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hey, there's no way niggas playing this fucking scary. Like, that shit is nuts.
It is 3rd and long.
Y'all niggas playing like bitches.
Throwing is Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted. Especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Oh, yeah, that was Yusuf.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Strange in motion. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, Neighbors wide open.
Hey, what the fuck just happened? This shit.
He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes?
In trouble, and down he goes.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Tight end on the move left. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's
Well, you just threw it right. Come on, gang. This shit finna blow me.
the rookie from Arkansas.
Oh my god.
Little on now for the extra point.
Yeah.
His kick is
Just
good.
threw 2 fucking pick
And
sixes.
the Jaguars
It's
extend their lead
trash.
to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the play fake, it's Milton. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, here's Milton. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Lawrence.
That's how
He's got his man. It's Harrison.
that's how I do it. I don't want to do it.
And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4.
Let's go.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, here's Milton. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Milton now to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Gotta catch those. This one.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are back within 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. He'll throw it.
Come on, Tay.
And
damn.
changes things out of bounds inside the 40. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And the player that is down is Trevor Lawrence. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Second down throw for Jameis.
Thank you. Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and long. Lawrence. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll find Case. That's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 37 yards. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. From the gun, here's Milton. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. Fourth down and goal. Man in motion, heading left. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Strange in motion. Up the middle they go. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That is caught. And he's in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was...
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The ball comes out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up. Hunting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Milton. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
With the score, Jaguars 28, Bengals 24.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Let's go.
Lawrence now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's a third down and 4. Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's good for the Jaguars.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Milton to the air on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On third and long, here's Milton. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Bengals.
On first down, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and That ball falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Moving outside the pocket. He'll take off again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. From the gun, here's Milton. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the...
That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will cut the deficit down to 4. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep to the 20. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Here's 1st down. Here's Milton. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Try and throw with Milton. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. The open man is Colbert. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. To the air once more is Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing again is Milton. That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A first down throw for Lawrence. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's first down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They go play action for Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On first down, Lawrence. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.